Hello, my name is Kaw Shaw, and I'm a member of the Tahltan Nation. I belong to the Crow clan, and the frog is our crest. I'm also of Gitxsan and mixed settler descent. I work at Coast Mountain College as an Indigenous Learning Transformation Specialist. I'm here today at the Hazelton campus in northwestern BC, which is located on the traditional territory of the Gitxsan. I respectfully acknowledge the Gitxsan, who have been stewards of this land since time immemorial. I was born and raised in Lahaine, also known today as Prince Rupert. My mom, Kathy Culbreth, moved from Telegraph Creek to Lahaine in the 1950s, where she met and married my dad, Wally Thompson, who was a member of the Gitxsan Nation. His mom, my Granny Elizabeth Webb, nee Lowry, was from the community of Gitwangak. They belonged to the Fireweed clan. I pay respect to elders past, present, and future for their memories, traditions, culture, and dreams, and I endeavor to carry myself with gratitude and appreciation for the opportunity and privilege to work on their territory. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about the importance of land acknowledgements and how you can write and present a three-part land acknowledgement that is meaningful and authentic. Land acknowledgements are powerful statements and are essential to reconciliation. They're an important part of working together with Indigenous communities in a good way. Presenting land acknowledgements can be difficult for some people to do, especially if they've never done one before. I hope these suggestions help. Did you know that as an Indigenous person from another territory, it would have been a diplomatic custom for me to introduce myself and to acknowledge the nation responsible for preserving the territory I found myself on, and that it was a way to say, I come in peace. These days, land acknowledgements are typically done by a visitor to the land and are a great starting point for engaging in reconciliation. Often land acknowledgements at Coast Mountain College are done at the beginning of events in email signature, as well as in classrooms, virtual and in person. My introduction to you today was something I would say in a meeting or a first gathering, such as the first day of class. This is much longer than my email signature and not something I would repeat in subsequent gatherings. I like to personalize land acknowledgements and make them meaningful to the situation. I feel it's unnecessary to give a land acknowledgement at every class. There are Indigenous days of significance throughout the year where I certainly would, such as Niska Day, Tahltan Day, Gitxsan Cultural Days, and so on. So what should and could be said in a land acknowledgement? In the first part, introduce yourself and acknowledge the First Nations territory. Be sure to take time to find out the specific names of nations and their preferred spellings and even preferred pronunciations. You'll be glad you did. The second part is where you can share something about your ethnic background, how you came to be here, or what brings you joy in this land. For me, I share something about my indigeneity and settler backgrounds. This lets folks know who I am, who my people are, and where I come from. In the third part, say something about what you're doing for reconciliation, reconciliation. Sometimes I recommend my favorite Indigenous podcasters, Indigenous authors. This is also the place to mention your personal commitment to how you plan on making relations with the land and the Indigenous people of the land. I often acknowledge my responsibility to learn about Gitxsan history, culture, and their relationship to the land. To sum up, introduce yourself and acknowledge the traditional territory you reside or find yourself on, situate yourself, and close with something authentic and from the heart. Land acknowledgements are opportunities to open our hearts and minds to the past and show our commitment to a better future. I hope you put these suggestions into action and that you'll check out the online resources I've created in Brightspace for faculty. I encourage you to find out ways that uplift and truly empower the people you are acknowledging. All the best. And definitely get in touch with me if you have any questions or want some guidance. Madhu for listening.